On the news tonight, All Progressives Congress APC inaugurates campaign council, promises issue-based campaign. Labour Party governorship candidate visit Oba of Benin, 6 royal blessings. Inaugural lecture, transparency, accountability, free, fair and peaceful elections, a panacea for sustainable democracy in Africa. Good evening and thanks for joining us on the news tonight. I'd like to remind you that the news is being streamed live on our YouTube channel, NTA Benin. Do join us now. Thank you for being there. And now, All Progressives Congress APC Edo State has inaugurated the party's campaign council for the forthcoming governorship election. The 36 members of the campaign council were enjoined to work as a team and uphold the tenets of the party by employing issue-based campaign. Ifeoma Okafor was there.
The inauguration of the Senator Monday Okpebolo and Dennis Idahosa 2024 Governorship Campaign Council attracted several APC chieftains. The newly inaugurated campaign council was reminded of their campaign slogan, "Less talk, more work," which is driven by the philosophy of the party that good governance entails work and commitment. This will also require prioritizing agriculture, healthcare, and infrastructure for better living. The state chairman of the party, Jared Tenebe, is optimistic that the campaign council will deliver.
We believe that this government that is going to come up with the caliber of people selected to do the job to ensure that the government is put in place. That government will do very well.
Chairman of the Campaign Council, Senator Adams Oshomole, the Director General Campaign Council, Senator Matthew Oroide, and other APC leaders emphasized that the personality of the Campaign Council members will attract positive results for the party.
So we want to win this election democratically. No mango, no wuru, no violence. That is the new. We campaign for peaceful change of government. That is what democracy is about. It's not only money that can win this election. It is the concerted effort of all of us. Without dose of money that can win this election. Commitment, true commitment.
In the view of the governorship candidate, Senator Monday Okpebolo and his running mate, Dennis Idahosa, building on the success of the party's stewardship is more than an article of faith.
We want a new Edo to rise. We are rising the new Edo. Infrastructural development, these are the reasons why we are coming to create employment for Edo people.
We are going to campaign based on issues, not to attack any personalities. We are certain that APC will win the next election by the grace of God.
This is the way to go in any campaign. When you have the respective departments marked by capable and efficient people, you see the campaign will flow easily.
This is a done deal. Glory will return to God Almighty. We will have cause to celebrate.
Don't mind what you see going on around. We've done our groundwork, and we can assure you we are going to win this election squarely.
The Edo governorship election comes up on the 21st of September this year. In Benin, Ifeoma Okafor, NTA News.
And still talking politics, as political campaigns for the September 21 election is gathering momentum, the Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 presidential election, Peter Obi, is advocating a free and fair election in the conduct of the forthcoming governorship polls in Edo that will reflect the wish of the electorate. This was when he led the governorship candidate of the party, Olumide Akpata, and other leaders of the party to seek royal blessings from the Benin monarch, Oba Ewa II, in his palace in Benin. The reports were brought to you in a subsequent bulletin. And away from politics now, Edo State government says that those involved in the attack on soldiers in Okomu of their southwest local government area should be brought to book. The governor stated this when he received the General Officer commanding 2 Division of the Nigerian Army, Major General Obinna Onubogu, who is in Benin as part of his tour of command under his supervision.
Governor Obaseki acknowledged the military for complementing the effort of other security agencies in the state and reiterates that there is no going back on the decision to prosecute those involved in the attack of the soldiers attached to Okomu Oil Palm PLC in Ovia Southwest local government area of the state.
Government of Edo State wants to reiterate that, particularly with the backing of the military, we will go after criminal gangs who are constituting a nuisance in Edo State and building up arms in our state to terrorize innocent citizens.
Major General Onubogu, who is on a tour in his area of responsibility, commended the state government and the traditional institution for the partnership on safety and security of citizens in the state.
Going forward, we are hoping that such an incident would not occur again, and if it does occur, we will take decisive action to stop all criminals who tend to thwart the activities of the army and other security agencies within Edo State.
It will be recalled that some unknown gunmen recently shot and wounded 3 of the soldiers guiding the Okomo Oil Palm in Ovia Southwest end of the state, leaving the victims with various degrees of injuries. In Benin, good luck in it.
In the meantime, Governor Gordon Obaseki says the state government will continue to partner with the church in tackling social challenges bedeviling the state. He stated this while paying host to Baba Aladura of the Eternal Sacred Order of Cherubim and Seraphim Church Worldwide, Dr. David Bob Manuel, who led the leadership of the church on a familiarization visit to the governor. Correspondent has the details.
Welcoming the delegation, Mr. Gordon Obaseki says the church as a body is playing a pivotal role. Again, that the government has been guided, in particular, by some fundamental principles of the church, which includes fairness and justice in the discharge of its responsibilities. He thanked the church for supporting his administration in the last 7.5 years and urged them to continue with their good works.
The church plays a very, very important role in our society, particularly in the Nigeria of today. Any government intends to reach its people and help in changing misfortunes of its citizens. That government, if that government is sincere, they should partner with the church.
Earlier, the visitor, Dr. David Bob Manuel, said leadership of the church is in Edo State on a pastoral visit for the next 3 days and appreciates state governments for the giant strides it has recorded and prayed God to continue to strengthen the governor. The man of God urged political actors in the state to shun all manner of violence that could jeopardize the peace of the state ahead of this year's Edo governorship election and prayed for the entrenchment of peace in the state. In Benin, good luck in NTA.
Now the news is being streamed on our YouTube channel, NTA Benin. You can subscribe and be part of the news online, and you can also reach out to NTA Benin Newsroom on any breaking news and happenings in Edo State via the number displayed on your screen. We'll take a break now. The news resumes shortly. Please stay.
Tomorrow is another Sunday. I'm inviting you and your family join us at His Glory of New Covenant Gospel Church by Edo Grammar School in New Benin, Benin City. 2 powerful services. First is 7:30 a.m. and the second is 9:30 a.m. Any of these will bless your life. The Spirit and the bride say, come. All things are ready. Come for signs, wonders, and miracles. I look forward to having you.
Aha! Bro, I tell you, this man 3-0. Okay. If I win you, something will come out.
Don't play with me. Fast ball. Ah, you know what? You go shot
Bro.
me. Now we got this man.
Keep the banter going. Glow. Borrow me credit and data. Dial *303# to borrow airtime or data and pay later.
Is it ready?
Go on, no
Only one thing at three. Okay.
Power your relentless ambition with ultra-high-speed data. Glow Unlimited.
This is the voice of God to you all. I want to invite you to join me to worship this God who has a better plan for your life. For he told us in Jeremiah 29:11, I know the plan I have for you. I know the plan I have for you. Plan of peace, plan of success, plan of victory, plan of joy, and how to bring you to expected end. You may now be living a life of hopelessness, a planless life. You think all is over. I say to you, it is not over. Join me please to worship in any branch of Christ Chosen Church of God. In Nigeria, in Benin, anywhere, all over. God will definitely meet you and grant you your heart desires. You are blessed in Jesus' name.
Now only you they behave like this. You go hold this one, take wedge am.
Our candidate to get our votes.
Thank you. No say the last time I saw you still come bring all this thing. After election, we don't see you again. This time different. This time you chop, I chop. And they come back. Oh my God.
Hey. All the money and the goodies wey they give una so, e no go last na 6 months. Una suppose mobilize for good governance. Wey be say road go good, lights go dey, everything goes chill.
You think say we be mumu? Thing we want do, e dey our mind.
So why una go collect the rice and the money?
All this one na our palliative wey they don first keep. If we no collect this rice and money now, the fit carry caterpillar come destroy this house. Election day, we know wetin we want do. Labour Party all the way.
Hey, Edo people, una too wise.
Vote wisely. Vote Olumide Osaibowo Akpata as governor. Vote Labour Party.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, 2 things will excite you: the want and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenuyi Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
Thanks for being there. Now, if sustainable democracy and rule of law must prevail in Africa, it has been emphasized that the political leadership must be transparent, accountable, and judicious in the management of public resources. In addition, it must also conduct free, fair, and peaceful elections. These formed part of the recommendations contained in the lecture delivered by Professor Steve Iyayi at the second inaugural lecture of the Wellspring University, Benin, Edo State. Ifeoma Okafor brings us details.
The lecture dwelt on the imperatives of human-centric governance in sustaining democracy in Africa, with a special insight into the experience of Niger Republic. The lecturer, Professor Steve Iyayi, said the issue was considered because democratic governance had remained generally unstable in Africa, illustrating this with a focus on the recent resurgence of coup in some countries in the West African sub-region. This, he said, is coming after about 2 decades of the absence of coup in this region. The neglect of human development, poverty reduction, equity, accountability, and free, fair, peaceful elections are some of the findings that the lecture interrogates, with reference to the Niger Republic, which is the latest country to experience military coup in West Africa. To avoid the spread to other countries in the region, Professor Yayi is recommending true democracy and good governance.
To become competitive and relevant among community of states, African countries should be led by men and women who possess the requisite knowledge, virtues of discipline, honesty, and fairness to effectively manage the human and natural resources of their states and achieve growth and development for the good of the people.
The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Isaac Ajayi, and other participants regard the lecture as timely.
I've just celebrated 25 years, but we should protect it very jealously. We should guard it very jealously.
It was not just analyzing the problem, but also providing very practical solutions.
It is an insight into exactly what is happening and how democracy should be practiced in the African countries for growth and development.
They believe that if the democratic institutions are strengthened enough, the military will not be drawn into the political arena. In Benin, Ifoma Okafor, NTA News.
Now, only 2 political parties have so far occupied the Edo State seat of power, Osadebe Avenue, since 1999. PDP, with a total of 13 years in office, has its nose slightly in front of the progressives. Jude Abugu has details on the interesting facts between the dominant platforms for the governorship trophy across 25 years.
Following the lifting of the embargo on political activities by Abdusalami Abubakar-led military regime and subsequent registration of political parties in 1998, a general election was conducted in 1999. The election produced Lucky Igbenedon of PDP as the governor of Edo State. In 2007, Chief Igbenedon handed over to another PDP candidate, Osaremen Osumbo, but his tenure was cut short by a court judgment which declared Adams Soshomole of ACN as the actual winner of the 2007 Edo governorship election.
It was an election that was directed on the influence of people that you would call the eminent people, the wealthy people. They influenced that election, that first 1999 to 2003. Because a lot of people never even thought the military were ready to go.
Following the merger of ACN with AMPP, CPC, and others, Oshomole won his second tenure in 2012 on the banner of APC. In 2016, he handed over to Godwin Obaseki of APC, but Obaseki returned power to the PDP after joining the party for his re-election in 2020.
If you lose a government, to get it back is very hard. So from 2018, PDP was out of the way. But this time around, I also pitched my tent with the Sham block, because whatever you are doing, you must think of other people.
On September 21, the people of the state will decide whether the PDP will retain power or the APC will stage a comeback. Perhaps the pendulum of power may just hinge its swing on a new party to have a chance to experience the Edo seat of power. As it is commonly said, only time shall tell. In Benin, Jude Abugu, NTA News.
And now talking health, increased funding for eye health, improved collaboration between members of eye health team, and constant visit to an ophthalmologist at least once every year are some of the recommendations by the guest lecturer, Dr. Gloria Patrick Ferrifair, at the valedictory lecture held in honor of Professor of Public Health Ophthalmologist Professor Adesua Itoha, after 46 years of medical impact in eye care. Bukola Orubusi has the details.
At the valedictory lecture were medical experts, lecturers, and other guests from different walks of life who were on hand to celebrate Professor Adesua's years of meritorious service to humanity. Speaking on the topic preserving our sight, our treasure, the journey of an ophthalmologist, Dr. Gloria Patrick Ferrife revealed that globally, at least 2.2 billion people suffer from vision impairment and blindness, while in Nigeria, 0.78% of people suffer visual impairment due to some harmful practices and genetic influence.
We do not have enough ophthalmologists in Nigeria. So it's expected that we should have one ophthalmologist for 250,000, but as it is now, we have one for 350,000. And they are really not well distributed across the country, even in Edo State, sorry. Then secondly, we also want government to look at providing funding for eye health.
The Vice Chancellor of the University of Benin, Professor Lilian Salami, described the celebrant as an amazing scholar whose impact in ophthalmology will forever be remembered.
The fact that she had made that profession to grow as the first female professor in that area of specialization, I think she's done wonderfully well.
For the celebrant, Professor Adesua Osahan, her leaving the service is a call for more services to humanity until everyone enjoys a good eyesight.
I have gotten this far not because of my power or my might, it's the grace of the Almighty God.
She's a fantastic wife, mother, professional, and she has touched lives.
The head of the Department of Ophthalmology and guests present described her as selfless and hardworking.
Even as she was leaving, she's still thinking of people needlessly blind, people who cannot afford surgery, people who need to see. That is her passion, that is her life.
We want to make sure that an icon like her does not just go quietly, but is well celebrated.
Thereafter, the event shifted to the reception where guests were entertained. Professor Adesua Osahan joined the services of the University of Benin in 1988 and rose through the ranks, making her the first female professor of ophthalmology in the University of Benin with over 40 publications. In 2020, she was elected as the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration of the institution. In Benin, Anwuli Okolo, NTA News.
And that was Bukola Arubusi's report, presented by Anwuli Okolo from the studios. And now, you're watching NTA News. Let's take another break, the concluding segment. When we return, please stay.
To glory of our matriarch, the family of Adeokwa Akpede of Okpara Inland and Umotorobo, Unu Diamo of Ekun, Etop East Local Government area of Delta State, announced the funeral ceremony of their dearly beloved father, grandfather, brother, uncle, and father-in-law, late Honorable Edward Mackenzie Akpede JP, aged 90. Funeral arrangement: Tuesday, June 25th, Vigil Mass at Papa's compound at 38 Dumes Road of Sapele Road, Benin City. Time 4 p.m. Wednesday, 26th. Papa's body leaves Benin after a bridge stopped over his compound to Okpara Inland. Time 11 a.m. Thursday, June 27, wakekeeping at Papa's compound 53 College Road, Okpara Inland, Delta State. Time 5 p.m. Friday, June 28, requirements at Christ the King Catholic Church, Okpara Inland. Interment at Papa's compound. Reception at Agbon's Girls College, Okpara Inland, Delta State. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday, June 26, in-laws greeting. Sunday, June 30th, Thanksgiving service at Christ the King Catholic Church, Okpara Inland. Sunday, July 7th, Thanksgiving at St. Margaret the Catholic Church. Signed, children.
Hallelujah. Glory be to God. I know this message will meet you well. Tomorrow is Sunday. I want to specially give you an express invitation to join me tomorrow at Omega Fire Ministry, Southern Region 2, Plot 224, Wayek Road, Aduawa, Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. Have you been believing God for miracles, testimonies? Are you believing God for the fruit of the womb? It is time for you to carry your babies. Join me at Omega Family Street by 6:30 tomorrow morning. Are you that person that you are tired of the kind of life you are living? You want to renounce, you want to give your life to Christ, you want to renounce courtesan, you want to renounce robbery, you want to get out of kidnapping gag, you want to get out from that place that you are stuck with. Why not join me tomorrow? I will be giving you a room to surrender your life, and I will pray for you.
Money be man, the money be man.
Iye, Eweleke, waka. Now Benin be this one na Dubai for inside Benin o. Wetin you dey find go Sokoto? Either inside your Sokoto for better quality and the price no dey chook pocket o. Royal this luxury don sit down inside Benin. Say make we dey enjoy wetin dey for Dubai. Say me see fine special gift dem for that special person. That jewelry is where Iye Sagboro tell you say na Dubai she for buy am. Ta, na Royal this luxury sell am for am. Papa if a wristwatch no be one in town, na we run am. Na glasses you need, day.
Guy man, now better coupon. I've been a better earring defense so that you go stand out among your friends. Make you sure, make we summer you one.
Oh yeah, forward march to number 4, Ekpenede Street, off Diamond Road. Then the back of Central Park, Oba Kawaye. Like say you dey go Oba Market oh. No forget say, na only here you go figure wholesale price oh. Sister we want start business. Now the opportunity be this oh. Call or WhatsApp 091 37 40 5827 091 37 405827. For wristwatch, glass them, and join this matter. Royal this luxury, then get time for a full grand. Come carry.
The money be man, the money be man.
And thanks for being there. Statistics from the World Health Organization revealed that in 2021 alone, about 1.92 billion people globally had anemia, with cases increasing rapidly in women, expectant mothers, young girls, and children between the ages of 0 and 5. To reduce the rates of mortality, it becomes imperative to create awareness of the importance of blood donation and to also acknowledge donors for saving lives through voluntary blood donation. Manjula Oyegeke takes a look at the World Blood Donor Celebration.
The National Blood Service Commission, NBSC, South-South Zonal Center, in collaboration with the Edo State Ministry of Health, celebrates World Blood Donor Day with the theme, 20 Years of Celebrating Giving. Thank you, blood donors. The NBSC conducted a roadshow around some areas of Benin to appreciate blood donors and to create awareness of the importance of blood donation and how this act can save lives. The objective of the 20 years anniversary of World Blood Donors is to recognize the millions of donors who have contributed to saving the lives of millions of people around the world. The officials shared the health benefits and encouraged people, especially young adults, to donate blood.
We have just less than 10% of eligible adults donating blood. So in a year, we have just about 25,000 units of blood, and we need to get about 2 million units of blood. So we are far short of the required number.
Without this blood, men cannot survive. There are a lot of people suffering, sickle cell patients, those that just put to bed, you see them bleeding off a sudden because of postpartum hemorrhage. You see a lot of accidents on the road, not the accident that is killing them, but the loss of blood that is killing them.
Voluntary blood donors shared their experience as to why they started donating blood and how it has helped them health-wise.
Before I started donating, I used to have constant headache, dizziness, you understand? So when I had them before I came to the commission, I joined the organization, so I complained to my boss here that I'm always having. He said that's one of the symptoms when you have excess blood.
The more you are donating, you get good health more. So that's why I'm donating.
World Health Organization marks the first World Blood Donor Day in 2004, and it has been celebrated every June 14 ever since. In Benin, Monjola Oyegoke, NCA News.
And that's it on the news tonight. Thank you for watching, and good night.